Recording started. Okay, welcoming you one more time. This is ACCA FIA Foundation in Accounting FA2 maintaining financial records. One more student of you joining in, and I was showing you the ACCA syllabus. This is the ACCA syllabus, and this is the AAT syllabus because many students joined from AAT. AC, disposals, depreciations, non-current asset accruals, inventories, irrecoverable debt. We're going to talk all this today. Bank reconciliation, control account, trial balance, extended trial balance, bit of incomplete record, sole trader, partnership, absolutely similar syllabus. Yeah, you see, ACCA is chartered and AAT is technician, but these two courses, especially FA2 is foundation, which is, we also call it CAT, alternative of AAT. ACCA calls it CAT, right? Okay, then I hope you understood what syllabus you're gonna go through today. Also in our link, we shared like which topics to be covered today. So basically the topics are this in front of you. Yep. Right. So giving you the lesson breakdown, lecture breakdown before I go further. Our lecture would be 40 minutes. 40 minutes now onwards. It's 9:30 we started. So 10:10 we will have a break. Yeah. 10:10 will be break for 10 minutes. Then we'll come back 10:20 for 40 more minutes. Then another break for 10 minutes. And altogether 2 hours lesson, 2 hours lessons. Right. So getting the consent or checking the enthusiasm meter. And before checking the enthusiasm meter, a little bit about myself. My name is Ilias. I'm a fellow Chartered Certified Accountant, FCCA, also AAT, which is basically from CAT, ACCA, also MBA. And I have been teaching these qualifications many years, like since 2008. I've been teaching similar qualifications since now it's more than 15 years. So don't worry, you are under the right hand. And at the end of the lesson, hopefully many doubts will be clear, inshallah. Now, with that note, checking your enthusiasm meter. You see, we're going to cover, as we said, this syllabus and that using a mock exam, which I have in front of me. I gave you these resources. Did you get this resource already? Can I get some confirmation? Rahat says yes. The students, can you please write? Right. Hema says yes. Well done. Good. Okay. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, it was meant to be printed out. So in front of me, some lazy students are here, not printed out. They expected me to print out for them. I mean, we are in a classroom situation. So we have few students face-to-face and few students online. So I believe online students, you have printed out as well. Even if it is not, no worries. We're going to share the screen. And this is the screen in front of you. Okay. Checking enthusiasm meter, I said. Are you ready to start the lesson? Can you please write me something? Are you ready to start? Checking your enthusiasm meter for the next 2 hours. How enthusiastic you are is going to show through your answer. You ready to start? Come on, write me something. Yeah, Fatima says yes. Nafiu says yes. And did Tuba say yes? Yes. And where is Rahat? I'm looking forward to it here. Well done. Let's do it. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. Well done. Well done. Okay. So, FIA, this is one of the very first ACCA FIA exams, Foundation in Accounting exams. There are FA1, FA2, MA1, MA2. Then these are the foundation courses from ACCA. These qualifications available in Bangladesh, Pakistan, and South Asia. Yeah. Those you join from United Kingdom. So you can start from FBT, or we call it BT, Business Technology, FA, Financial Accounting, and MA, Management Accounting. These used to known as F1, F2, and F3. So these are ACCA, yeah? So we are on to one of the initial papers, which is equivalent to AAT, which covers the AAT syllabus as well. And in this exam, it is a computerized exam, just like AAT and ACCA. You will have 2 hours and 50 questions you must answer. Okay, because this is an online lesson, although I have few students in front of me. Anytime you find any difficulty to hear me, to see me, you can email me back in the same email which you received your course materials. Also, my WhatsApp number is 07983171108, which is basically UK number, which is, if you do 0044, that's going to work as well. 0044, then this is the WhatsApp number. And hopefully it will be sorted very soon. I hope it will not happen with us, but I've been taking online and offline classes for many years, and we have experienced both these disruptions in our past lessons. Good sides of online lessons are you don't have to travel, and just wake up from the early in the morning, brush your teeth, and sit with your breakfast. Yeah, even if teacher cannot see you're doing breakfast or not, do the lessons easily. Now, although this is joke apart, these questions are not so straightforward. These are dry, these are raw. And I believe, because this is a revision lecture, I believe you have the knowledge, you have already covered the syllabus, and you have to be participating. All right? Okay? Yep. Ready to go then. Starting with the first question, get ready with a calculator, not the mobile phone, calculator. I'm ready with my digital calculator, you can see on screen, and get ready with a pen and paper. I'm giving you less than a minute time. Take out your calculator and take out your pen and paper. Anytime you can write me through the chatting option. The chatting box is open in front of me. Yep. You will get 2 hours exactly. This video is especially for ACCA FA2 people, but helpful for financial accounting students. All right. Revealing the first question in front of you. We will be solving the entire mock. This mock is from BPP. And throughout this practice, I will be discussing, expecting answers from you guys. Yeah. So you can unmute and talk to me. You can write down your answers. Unmute is also welcome. The first question in front of you, 50 questions are there. The first one, reading for you. Number 1, more students coming in. Mr. Olin is coming in. Sibyl's financial year end, 30th November 2022. So year end is 22. She incurs the same telephone expense each month. They didn't tell how much telephone expense they incur. Last invoice paid for the telephone calls were 1,800. Already invoice which is paid. This invoice covered how many months? It is said 3 months, right? How many months? 3 months. We will do straight quick calculation. You see my calculator on screen. So we paid 1,800. It's for 3 months divided by 3. That means each month rent is £600. Yeah, bear in mind when we do this divided by 3, I get 600. I don't know whether needed or not. We did the little calculation. This sentence is very important. It covers until October. We paid 1,800 for the 3 months. It covers until October. But when is your year end, guys? Year end is very important. When is your year end? Year end is 30th of November. Yeah. Those of you here, you can say loudly, don't worry, yeah? So you're using headphone, well done, good. Year end is November, but did we pay our payment or is it telephone bill? Yeah, telephone bill until November? No, we paid until October. Isn't it 1 month due? 1 month is due. How much is 1 month telephone expense? £600, yeah, or dollar. I think they dollar, yeah, dollar sign, yeah. 1 month. Hold on, this may be the answer. This may not be the answer. We don't know yet. We need to read the requirement. Here is the requirement. What adjustment is required when preparing the accounts for the year end? And guys, year end is very important. We straight started the question with accruals and prepayments. Yeah, this is ACCA. AAT, I would say, little easy. ACCA, they start with some horrible stuff. Accruals and prepayments are dodgy for many students, but I have plenty of videos on my YouTube and my website using Papa Ala. It's going to help to remember. So, do you agree with me that one month telephone expense is not paid yet? Do you agree? Yeah, you need to write it down or unmute. Maybe Rahat, you can unmute. Olin, yes. Petia says yes. Well done. Thank you. So what do you think is the answer? A, B, C, D. Which one you think is the answer? Do you think C is the right answer? Thank you. Thank you, Petia Nafiu. Hema, don't worry getting it wrong. Yeah, it is not prepayment. Rahat says C as well. Nafiu says C. Petia says C. Those of you answering, well done. That's your enthusiasm. Maybe you're getting wrong. Don't worry. You get it wrong, you learn more, right? Getting wrong in the lesson is no problem at all. You do mistake in the lesson, it's all right. But you do mistake in the real exam, gone. Your pounds are gone, your money gone, and your time gone, and you lose motivation, don't you? So 600 is due. Why? It is not prepayment. We paid until October. November is due. Makes sense, yeah? More students are joining in. Lazy students joining later. Second question. It is always good to read the requirements. Makes sense? Good to read the requirement. Reading the requirement. Which of the following errors could have caused these? So there is an error. This type of question, we need to read every bit of it very carefully. What is the question? A trial balance fails to agree by 1,000. Let me tell you something. Trial balance, if you have seen my YouTube accounting lecture before, I have a video called COPCOR. COPCOR means there are some errors which doesn't affect your trial balance, like commission, omission principle, compensating error, original entry, reversal entry. They don't affect your trial balance, but there are some 4 types of error, like single entry, written it twice, overstated, understated, that affects your trial balance. That creates a suspense account. So we need to read almost all of it and try to find the right answer. I will be explaining, don't worry. Let's go through A. Yeah, let's read A. What does it say? 1,000 check received from a customer F blogs has been credited to J blogs account in the payables ledger. Okay. You see, this is called error of error of commission. Error of commission, right? Yeah. A little reminder from your previous studies. Error of commission. Error of commission doesn't create any suspense account. And one receivables account you put in another receivable account. This is not the answer going to be. A rent payment of 500 had been debited to a non-current asset. The rent is an expense, isn't it? Rent is an? Right. A non-current asset is an asset. What type of error is this? Tell me. Error of? Who can write me? Principle. Well done. Thank you. Who said it? Fatima? Yeah. Thank you. Well done. Thanks for the participation. Okay, that's well done. Principle. It doesn't create any suspense, and it is not the reason of the difference. Why it is principle? One expense, you put in the asset. Or asset into the expense, vice versa, that is a principle. Yeah, completely different account. Yeah, and error of commission means similar account. One expense into another expense, one asset into another. How about the next one? A non-current asset costing 500 had been credited to the purchase account. Now look at this. Can you credit any asset or purchase? My question. Assets and purchases are always debit. Thank you. Yeah. Yep. Thank you. You can participate or throw the microphone as well. Yeah. Because other students can hear you. So yes, there we go. That is likely to be your answer, but hold on. They said trial balance fails to agree by 1,000. Let me draw an account for you. A non-current asset costing 500 had been credited to the purchase account. Can you credit into the purchase account? Answer is no. Purchase, you cannot put into the purchase account. You already put it. So you need to get rid of it. So by writing on the debit side, it gets rid of it. And then you need to put the original entry back for non-current asset. For example, non-current asset into make it debit. Makes sense. So purchase debit 100, non-current asset debit 100. That is the answer going to be. This is the answer. Yeah. This is a little lengthy discussion, but that's how you do in the exam. That's how you prepare yourself. Makes sense. Yeah. Let's read the last one. Even a check paid to a supplier had been credited to the supplier's account in the payables ledger. So again, commission, one account into the another account. That is not. Moving into the next one. Number 3. We're already rock and roll, doing the lessons, revision through discussion and through solving the question. Norman is entering information into the non-current asset register. You know the non-current asset register. I have a fantastic video on my YouTube channel, the value of the asset, when did you purchase, what is the depreciation and everything, where is the location, all the description, everything is written. Hi, Stella, you joined from outside. Okay, and you have been texting and emailing me. Thanks for being enthusiastic. But moving into the question, which 2 of the following items of information will be used when carrying out a verification? Highlight that one, verification of the physical presence of a non-current asset. You see, you maintain a non-current asset register, but you're going to verify an asset, does it exist or not? Like next room or warehouse. What are you going to check? Or did they ask for 2? You're going to check the location straight away. You're going to check the description, yeah? Not the supplier and the cost. So some of the answers you need to learn it by heart. Some of the answers you practice and learn, and some are conceptual. Number 4, every question you're getting 2 marks. Number 4, am I going too fast or is that good? Let me know. Yeah, is the pace all right? Yep. Let me know if I go too fast. Yeah. What do you mean by yeah? It's all right. Yeah, this is good. I believe the pace is good. Okay. Rahat says yes. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, thank you. Rahat says it's all right. Well done. John, number 4. John has been asked to provide a copy of his final accounts to his bank manager. Listen, guys, I'm going to give you some questions to do. I'm helping you in the first few questions. Few questions definitely you're going to do. So get ready for that. John has been asked to provide a copy of his final accounts to his bank manager. Why a bank manager would ask financial statements from you, income statement and balance sheet? Read A, B, C, D and give me the answer. Oh, I can read it for you. Yep. Number 4, why a bank manager would ask, what is the relationship between you and a bank manager? What does a bank manager give it to you? Or yeah. Number 1, ensure the profit is sufficient to provide a good income for John. Fatima gave me already an answer. Number 2, next time one of you have to read it for me, guys. Yeah, remember, I'm getting some answers already. To calculate the tax payable on John's business. You think the tax is bank's job to do? To ensure the John's profit margin is good and margin earned by other bank customers. You think bank is concerned about the profit again? Well done. I'm getting so many answers from Rahat, from Petia, from Raufur Rahman, from Fatima, Hema. Everybody says D. I didn't read the D, but D wins the answer. What is the answer? To ensure that the business is able to make repayment of loan, of course. That is the relationship between bank and you. And what else? Tell me. Only loan? Nothing else? What else? Come on, write me. There is one more thing to do. Loan and? Come on. Interest payment, yeah? Isn't it? Bank wants interest from you. At that time, a little bit of profitability, yeah. Whether I can pay the loan and interest installment, basically. All right, thank you, thank you. Yeah, of course, overdraft is kind of loan, short-term loan. So whether you can repay, that is kind of answer as well. Number 5, moving to the number 5. Harriet. Before I read the big scenario and question, what is the which of the corrections will result in an entry in the general ledger? General ledger means T account, okay? General ledger. Yeah, but we need to read the questions. Payables ledger is there. Control account and individual account, I'll be talking heavily later on. Maybe let's talk about two things. Do you agree that PLCA, purchase ledger control account, is a combination of all the payables account here? All the payables control account. Like you have supplier A, you have supplier B, you have supplier C. What do you do with the suppliers? You buy from them goods on credit, don't you? Then after 30 days, you pay them. Then you may return them, don't you? Yeah. Payables, is it a debit account or credit account? Write me now. Payables, PLC, a purchase ledger control account, or trade payables, is it debit or credit account? Credit, well done. Rahat, Fatima, Rofur, Nafi, everybody says credit. Why it is credit? Because this is their liability. We are liable to pay them. Yeah. So all these account added up together goes into the PLC. You see this changing the color of my pen. The A, B, C are known as list of account. List of account, also known as individual account. Individual account, yeah? You take your list of account or individual account, then you make a control account. These wordings, sometimes students, they cannot catch it. They do mistake. I'd like to go back to my red pen. This color is like too much. Okay, reading the question, Harriet is carrying out a reconciliation of her payables ledger. They didn't say control. They said payables ledger. I would say this is individual. She needs to make correcting entries due to the following errors. What errors make the correction? There are two errors, 1 and 2. A payment to Bennett Dawson has been posted to the account of Dawson Bennett. Again, error of commission. It doesn't make any difference into the trial balance. So this is not the answer. No entry needed. Yeah. In the control account, it will be fine. Individual, you need to change from A to B, but the control account will be fine. How about the next one? Invoice of 435 has been entered in the purchase day book, 345. That needs to be corrected. That needs to be corrected. So this is the answer here. Yeah. I would say some of the questions are not clearly said here. They should have more clear here. Like if I would have written this question, I would have said, will these two errors affect my control account? The first one is no. The first one will not affect my control account, rather individual account. It will affect my individual account. And the second one, yes, definitely it will affect my both individual and control accounts. So I need to update it. I need to correct it. These are suspense accounts, a bit of PLCA plus suspense account. Moving to number 6. Which of the following statements correctly describe the dual aspects of convention of accounting? Every transaction has got two effects, isn't it? One debit with equal amount, one credit. Also, it asset equals to capital plus liabilities it represents. Can you please find out? Rahat, can you unmute yourself and read our A, B, C, D? A, what is this? Read it. A change in the? Come on. Did you unmute yourself? No. Okay. Anybody would like to participate in the lesson to read it? I can hear you face to face, not on the system. Anybody here?
A change in the value of assets leads to an equal change in the value of liabilities plus capital.
Wow, that sounds a very good answer, but would like to check the other answers. Who was saying that? Is it Fatima? Thank you for saying that. It looks like the answer. You see, a change in the value of the asset leads to an equal change. It says 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we'll have a break. We'll finish 4 more questions. Boom, boom. Value of the liabilities plus asset. This is the definition of that. That can be the answer. Can you please read the next one quickly? Only 2 ledger.
Only 2 ledger accounts will be needed to record any transaction.
Not like that. Only 2 ledger accounts will be needed to record any transaction. Then next one, if a transaction
requires 2 debit entries, 2 credit entries must also be made.
Oh, no, nothing like that. 1 debit with the equal amount of money, 1 credit. Nothing like that. Now, number D, transactions are
recorded in the book of prime entry and the general ledger.
Now, Generally, the D is right. Transactions are recorded in the both book of prime entry, general ledger, nothing wrong with that. But can you see the question? Look at the question. Dual aspects of convention of accounting. So the best answer, they're asking you for the best answer. This is A is the best answer. Makes sense, yeah? That describes the dual aspect of your, like it leads to equal change. Yeah, debit should equals to credit with the equal amount of money. If debit is £100, equal credit should be £100. So A is the right answer, guys and girls. Thank you for the participation. Next one, number 7. Closing inventory. So inventory valuation, both AAT and ACCA are very important. Year end is June. Reading the question for you. Janet valued her inventory 30th June. Yeah. This includes some items which cost 1950, which have been difficult to sell. And then Janet intends to have these items reworked or repacked at a cost of some money, then they can sell it. You see, these types of questions I saw students, they struggle. At first, this is IAS2, where you need to learn it later or now, no matter, but IAS2. IAS2 says inventory should be valued at lower of cost and net realizable value. So this is your inventory, 22,960, let it be there. Come to here, 1950. This 1950 already included in 22,960. But is it correct? Answer is no, hold on. You need to check 2 things. Find the net realizable value. How do you find the net realizable value? There is a formula. We call it sales less sellable cost. Sellable cost. So you see, some of the items which we bought, let's assume 100 of these items we bought for 1950, it's difficult to sell these items. We bought it already. If we repack this, like we do some work on it, and we spent 40, this is called sellable cost. 400, sorry, my bad. 400 is the sellable cost. Then we can sell it £900. So 900 minus 400, you get 500. This is called net realizable value, guys and girls. It's a little heavy, this one, yeah? But needed. This the same formula you apply every time. So you got net realizable value, NRV, and your cost of these assets are 1950. I'm getting some answers, but hold on. Yeah. So 1950, hold on, listen to me, be careful with this. Formula IS2 says, between cost and net realizable value, whichsoever is lower, that should be chosen as your inventory. So obviously 500 is lower. Makes sense, yeah? 500 is lower. So between cost and net realizable value, choose the lower one and delete the, get rid of the other one. So reading the whole scenario all over again, because this is a little tactical. Students are joining in. Erasing and reading for you. Look at this. Janet, valued inventory, 22,960. No problem, let it be there. This includes some items which cost 1950, have been difficult to sell. There is a problem. So 1950 included there, no good. We need to exclude that. And intends to have these items repacked at 400, then I can sell it for 900. So from these 2 figures, I found net realizable value is 500. So 500 needs to be included and 1950 should be excluded. And that's it. What would be the value of the closing inventory? You can say, you cannot say 22,960 would be the value. No, from 22,960 minus 1950, I'm getting many answers, plus 500. 1950 was included there in 22,960. Throw it. Rather, it should be valued 500. How much is the figure? I'm getting some figures. People are doing it. I'd like to do by myself. 21,510. I'm taking that answer. 21,510 is the answer. Yep. Yeah. Little heavy, but that's how you do. Thank you, Rahat, Fatima. Those of you are participating all in. Munile, is that how you say your name? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I didn't get to know you, but I believe many of you are from different parts of the United Kingdom and different parts of the world. Many of you are adult students, mom and dad, working full-time, isn't he? And working hard for your studies. Congratulations. Well done. You're doing a good job. Number 8. That was a challenging question. We've done it. This will be recorded. You can rewatch the recording. Number 8. A business has cash, trade payables, mortgage, land. What is the capital? Oh, that's so easy, isn't it? Yeah. Cash is an asset, payables is a liability, mortgage is a liability, and land is an asset. So asset minus liability equals to capital. Can you please give me the answer? Asset minus liability equals to capital. And if you say 6600, who else is there? And how did you get 6600? Let's do the assets. My assets are 1100 cash. And what else? Come on, more people, do the answer. Rahat says 6600. And another asset 16,000. I think 2 assets. Yeah, this is an asset. This is an asset. 2 liability, right? Yeah, 8,000 and 2,500, isn't it? Asset minus liability equals to capital. So you got to be more participative, guys. Yeah. Row 4 says 6600. So doing it in front of you. 1100 is your asset plus 16,000 land is an asset. Yeah, of that, if you minus 2,500 is a liability and minus, I believe, 8,000. 6600, Hema, say same as well. Well done. And we have that option. Before break, we have a couple of more minutes. Petia, thank you very much for the answer. And 9, we'll finish 9 and we'll go back for a quick break. Adele, before I read again a big scenario, I'd like to read the requirement, that is the strategy. What amount should be provided for in respect of the claim in Adele's final accounts for the year ended? To be honest, it doesn't say anything. It says in the income statement, what amount should be provided. Regarding what, we don't know. We need to see the question. Yeah. So reading the question. Adele runs a restaurant. In August 2023, she received a letter from a lawyer representing a customer who claims, AAT people, it is not in your syllabus. This is called provision, contingent assets and liabilities, I believe IS 37. Eating in the restaurant, claiming damages 3,000. My gosh, big damage. Okay, stomach ache, that's it. Come on, what to do? Adele offered to pay 300. Her lawyers advised that is that in the event of the case going to court, she's likely to be required to pay 1,500. So likely to be means it's a probable. She's gonna probably lose this 1,500 into the court. Solicitor also advised the court case is unlikely to take place before some month, April, but our year end is May, June, July, August, September. So this is within the year. Money has been ascertained. So this is called provision. A 1,500 provision you must keep. Okay, 1,500 provision. AAT level 4, you may get this type of question. So I believe that is our answer. Okay, and closing inventory valuation. This is an interesting question, markup and margin. I was talking about my YouTube channel, which I'll show you after the break. So at this moment, I'd like to take a quick break. 10 minutes later, we'll come back, join through the